This is the perfect way to make a blended transparent text effect in PixelLab. First of all, delete the default text and then you add on to this PixelLab app. So once you click on this part, you can now navigate to from gallery. So once you click on from gallery, you can now select your image. Is you select the image you want to use. So in this case, I'm going to use this image here. Then I'll crop it and move it to the upper part. So once I select my image, then I will type the text I want to use by selecting the tool A and then clicking on text. So once I click on text, I edit and then I type Obed graphics. Obed graphics. So you can now copy, highlight it, copy it, then you duplicate to get more levels or more lines of your text to make it faster. So once you do that, you can now enlarge it. Select font. This is font under tool A. So I'll click on it and then I can enlarge, reduce the line spacing. You click on line spacing and then you reduce it. So after that, you can enlarge and see what you have on your screen. After adjusting your text, remember we are making a transparent text as a background on a cloth texture. So what you do now is to click on stroke. Now once you click on stroke, activate it and then you reduce it to 2. Ensure it is in black. Now you will go back to where color is located on your tool A. This is where it is. That is immediately after padding and before texture. So once you select color, you are going to click on this plus button here. Once you click on that plus button, you can now push this last color bar to the left, to the extreme end, to give you a transparent effect. So this is it. You drag it to the left and then you click OK. So this is what you're going to have. Now we want it to blend with our cloth. So the next thing is to go to this hexagonal tool. Now once you go to that hexagonal tool, you click on import. So you import that same background into PixelLab again. So I'm going to navigate to where it is and then I'll pick that image. So let's pick it and crop to what you have in the first case and then you expand to the screen, or you go to relative size and then ensure it is 100 by 100. So once you do that, you can now balance it to the middle and then you head on to erase color. This is where you have your erase color. So once you click on erase color, activate it and then use your eyedropper tool to adjust what you have. This is eyedropper tool. So once you click on eyedropper tool, you can now select the lightest part of your white cloth. So let's see. Okay. Now what you have is this. If you want to adjust it, you can still use your erase color to reduce or increase the tolerance. Can you see? If I reduce the tolerance, it will spoil it. But if I start increasing it gradually, it blends my text to the cloth that I have set for it. So as you can see it now, it looks as if it is on the cloth and the cloth is ruffled. Now what do? You go to import. You can lock down your text and the background that you have created. So now the next thing is to click on import. So once you click on import, you can now select your image that you've removed the background. This is mine. I can decide to flip it as I want and then I enlarge. So I want it to go well with the background, then I will go to color filters. This is color filters. So once I click on color filters, I will reduce the saturation, which is on this part. So once I reduce the saturation, it will give me a black and white effect. I can adjust the brightness, the contrast, and every other thing that I want to adjust so as to get the perfect image that I want. So can you see, this is an